Snow chaser. Did you succeed?
You want to build a snowman?
Look, all I know is I saw some pictures of snowmen being built, and I wondered if you were responsible for that.
And look who's doing the weather.
He's here.
You see what happens
Gobi.
When we roll out the big guns.
When the Hlonolo is here, Gobi.
Hey. It's a beautiful day. It's white outside.
Promise the snow.
It's cold, but it's white.
Where's the snow?
I brought it, my brother.
Is it here?
You know, when I was driving here, around 11, it started. It's called grapple.
Okay.
And those are small pellets of...
Because we don't deserve the proper thing.
It's a minor version of snow.
But why are we getting the minor, Tina?
Well... Do you want more?
Yes, we want it to look like that. We want
Winter
to go outside and build a snowman, and also that and everything. We want the winter wonderland.
Look at that.
You must continue.
Look at what we're seeing. That's what we want.
Continue to fast, or I don't know what you do. Pray. Do all you need to do. I tried. At least I gave you some grapples. I gave you something.
Yeah. I shall fast and pray while you're doing
please.
The
whatever
weather.
works for you. But it's
but how much
cold
do we still
outside.
have to go with the entire system?
The good news is that the system is actually dying. Okay. And with the cold front having moved further east and the cutoff low dying over the central parts, we're going to start seeing some beautiful or good news to say. Temperatures will still remain cold for the next coming 3 days up until at least, let me say, Thursday afternoon. Into Friday, we're going to start seeing some clearing. But from Thursday, you start seeing no rain, especially over the central parts, over the Free State, into Mpumalanga as well as KwaZulu-Natal. So the weather system that's bringing all the snow is actually dying out, and it actually has probably moved out by now, but it's moving out. So the reason why we had this is because we had a cutoff low over the central parts, a cold front along the south coast, and there was a high pressure. So what a high pressure does behind this cold front, when a cold front moves further east, it leaves back a lot of cold air. Then this high pressure moved it into the central parts, and then the cutoff low that Bongi now knows, it resulted in a lot of cold air over the central parts and the eastern areas of the country. But now, all of that is dead. We're going to start seeing some cool temperatures from Thursday afternoon.
Right. Let's get the rest of the weather then.
Yeah, definitely.
Good evening and a warm welcome to the weather desk on this cold Tuesday. We're still expecting scattered to a widespread chance of rain and showers, mainly over the eastern parts of the country. A 60% will stretch into Gauteng, Limpopo, as well as into Mpumalanga. But in Mpumalanga, there is a 80% chance of rain and showers into the afternoon. If you will be along the coastal areas of the Eastern Cape, expect up to a 80% chance of rain and showers. Tomorrow, we start seeing some clearing with a 60% chance of rain and showers, mainly along the coastal areas of KwaZulu-Natal into the eastern half of the Eastern Cape. We'll still have a 30% chance of rain and showers over the eastern parts of the northwest tomorrow, into the eastern parts of the Free State. Some light snow over the high-lying areas of Lesotho into the extreme western parts of KwaZulu-Natal. If you'll be in Mpumalanga, expect a 30% chance of rain and showers that will stretch into the low veld of Limpopo. For our weather warnings tonight, disruptive snow is still expected over the eastern parts of the Free State into the high-lying areas of KwaZulu-Natal, as well as stretching into Lesotho. So do take caution if you're driving around those areas. Along the coastal areas of KwaZulu-Natal, damaging winds and waves are expected, which may result in navigation at sea to be difficult. Another cause of most parts of navigation at sea to be difficult along the south coast, it will be damaging winds, which will stretch into the central and the western parts of the Northern Cape. Do remember that these weather warnings are sent through by the South African Weather Service, and tomorrow we're still expecting damaging winds over the western parts into the central areas of the Northern Cape, which will also stretch into the south coast of the country. So do take caution, as that may result in navigation at sea to be difficult. Overnight temperatures into tomorrow morning, Mahikeng will be cold at a minimum of 7. 3 is a minimum in Johannesburg, but if you're in Pretoria, expect a minimum of 6 degrees. Over most parts of the western areas of Limpopo, Lephalale will reach a minimum of 2. Into the southwestern parts, it will be cold in Der with a minimum of 4. Let's take a look at our maximum temperatures for tomorrow. We're still expecting cold temperatures for the northeastern parts. Pretoria will peak at a maximum of 14 degrees. 11 is a maximum in Johannesburg. Into the central parts, Bloemfontein, we're still expecting a maximum of 15 degrees. It will be cool for the northeastern parts, with Musina peaking at a maximum of 22 degrees, 21 in Palabora. Cold over most parts of the central areas of Mpumalanga, with Mbombela peaking at 16 degrees. If you will be over the southern parts of the Northern Cape, Sutherland will be cold at a maximum of 13 degrees. but a warm day for the western parts of the Western Cape, with Vredendal peaking at a maximum of 27 degrees. Some good news into Thursday. Partly cloudy conditions are expected for the central parts into the eastern areas. That 30% chance of rain and showers is still expected along the east coast of KwaZulu-Natal into the adjacent interior. But if you'll be over the low field of Mpumalanga into the southeastern parts of Limpopo, you can still expect another 30% chance of rain and showers, and that will be on Thursday. On Friday, some clearing, just partly cloudy conditions for the central parts into the eastern areas, especially over the northwest, the Free State, Gauteng, all the way into Limpopo. But there is still another 30% chance of rain and showers over the north coast of KwaZulu-Natal, and that will be on Friday. That's it from our weather. Do stay tuned.